Peace and love, family. You got Brother Daniel, aka Supreme Chosen, and
Brother Dante, aka Overstand Life 7.
we here today just to talk about a lot of little things we seeing, like far as the homosexual agenda that they doing far as in the entertainment world, and just every day, and how they bring this agenda mainly upon black males, but upon everybody. And we just want to speak on these things and the things that we're seeing within the rap industry. And we're going to show, like, related to some scriptures, about how all this corrupted and these abominable things are going on right now. So, like right now, it's a new rap out. The guy, Young Thug. And this guy's wearing skirts, wearing nail polish. He had on a leopard dress. And some of the rappers that's wearing, they are like, it's not a dress, it's the medieval times or whatever it's supposed to be. But this is like the first rap I heard, he actually admitted that it was a dress. He actually admitted it was a dress. And you can see it on this video right here.
I do got to ask you about the leopard print joint you had on. Now, was that a shirt or was that a dress?
Oh yeah, that was a dress.
That was a dress?
I think that was like a 7, 8-year-old dress, right? Like a little girl dress.
You like copped it like vintage store, or where'd you pick it up at?
Unknown place of business. I won't let nobody know.
Yeah, you tell them where you cop it. They want to cop it. They're gonna start wearing it. Have you seen anybody start rocking them now since?
Of course.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of these punks biting.
You got you got several hit songs that are popular.
But the guy actually admitted that it was a dress, and it was a 7-year-old, 8-year-old girl dress. And then after he admitted it was a dress, he said, don't copy my swag. You know what I'm saying? But
And then he got pictures all over Instagram with his arm around dudes talking about this my hubby and my baby and
yeah, and we telling people these things, and a lot of the younger people, they like, that's his style, and that's just his swag. And no, grown men don't talk to each other and call each other lover and my bae. He called one dude his hubby.
His hubby.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. You get what I'm saying? And this what they doing. They making it seem like it's just all cool.
A normal thing.
Right.
Like it's everybody just something to adapt to. It's
Yeah.
everyday life.
And just think about the rap industry, how it used to be. With how it started changing. Like at first it was all about lyrics, who could rock the party the hardest. Now it's like it changed and went into the gangster thing. With NWA, no real gangster. Now, when they came with that, everybody wanted to do the gangster thing. Then it kind of went into the selling drugs thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to sell drugs and do this and do that. It kind of went into the freaky side with rappers like Uncle Luke. It went into a bunch of different stages. But then it went into the trapping, you know what I'm saying, with the southern rappers. Everybody wanted to trap. So what I'm trying to say is how all our people follow these trends. So what you think they gonna do when a bunch of rappers start wearing dresses and doing this and doing that? You might, we can say it, ain't nobody gonna do that, but you're gonna see somebody that's gonna follow.
You see it right now.
Yeah.
You see it going on right now.
And man, we just want to speak on these things, man. And the industry really changed because it was, letting people run the industry that don't even really respect the culture. And like back when rappers like Public Enemy and all that was right before like the rap game to me started getting corrupted with Public Enemy and what was the group with Lord Jamar and them and Grand Pooba. Damn, I forgot the name of the group. But the Poor Righteous Teachers, all them guys, Rakim, you know what I'm saying, with all these guys, man, and they was talking about righteous things and political things, political awareness, black power, and all these different things.
KRS-One.
KRS-One. And then it's like they had to shut that down. That's how I looked at it. Like, Pac even came, when he first came out, he was really into the politics, you know what I'm saying? His first album, Black Panthers, and they had to shut that down. Like, then that's when NWA came, and it just, like, shut everything down. And you gotta look at who the origin of it. It's when the Jews started getting involved with it, that's when they brought a bunch of their stuff into the rap industry. Now people doing a bunch of rituals that date back to Babylonian times. They doing these rituals just to be a part of the industry. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
But man, we go pull some scriptures. Let me get this table. So we go pull. We go pull some scriptures out. Just talking about some of this stuff. Read some. We start out first. Put it down. We gonna go to Genesis chapter 1 first, in verse 26 through 27. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. We're going to go to 28. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. Basically, that's the first thing that God commanded man and woman to do. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth. You know what I'm saying? Basically, be fruitful, have children.
You can't
fill
do
the
that,
earth.
man and man. You can't.
You know what I'm saying? This is the first thing that he told man to do. You know, and we just talking about like how you got these guys that's promoting this. Guys like, what's the guy named? Macklemore. The white rapper Macklemore. Yeah. The white guy Macklemore, the white rapper. He got a whole song talking about same love and all this different stuff. You know, this is what the industry, it's not even no point of even trying to save hip-hop, because the people that's controlling it, they are evil people. You know what I'm saying? All you can do, if you want to listen to some good music, you gotta cherry pick. You gotta find good underground rappers and different things like that.
And they know this stuff, man. And they paid that. And our people want these deals, man. And that's who paying our people, man. And they got stuff that they got to answer to when they take this money, man. Mm-hmm. And it's, man, you can't do it. It say it right there. You can't, man and woman are here to create. You can't do that, man and man. And you see you see it today, man. And somebody see something like that on TV and be like, God made them that way. Or God, it say it right there. That's what God made them for.
Mm-hmm. God don't make you that way. Them spirits that's oppressing you, you know what I'm saying? And all this stuff is invoking spirits. This music is invoking spirits. They actually doing rituals with this music and this industry. So it's invoking spirits into these kids, man. The stuff they watching on TV. And not to mention the food, the stuff they put in the food. All this is playing, you know, going together. It's sad, man. And you know, they got something going on like who was that? Fat Joe. He said they got a gay mafia in the industry. Which I believe.
I remember I interviewed Mano back in the day, and I asked him if he would ever do a song with a gay rapper. Mm-hmm. And he said that he's pretty sure he's done one already.
That's funny.
I asked Fat Joe the question.
Ooh,
he
that's
agreed
funny.
with me.
That's
a
funny.
lot of rappers I asked, did they think about it for a second? They're like, pretty sure I've done a song with a gay rapper.
Yeah, man. I'm in the industry. I've been hearing stories since 1990 something. I don't talk about that shit. My personal opinion is, if you talk about it too much, something bad gonna happen to you. Cause it's something in the air, man. It's like I'm a conspiracy theorist, so.
Well, you know, Fat Joe said that there's a gay mafia.
I was just gonna say it, but I didn't want to say it because I'm a conspiracy theorist. But you know, you talk about it, something's gonna happen to you.
Yeah? So you think there's a gay mafia?
I think if you talk about it, something's gonna happen to you. For real. I was homophobic in the 90s, and the world got so gay that it just kind of went away. It's like, I think this is what a gay person told me. It's like, you could just tell. It's like, just like when a man's attracted to a woman, you could tell who's gay. It's just a thing. So I personally have never been hit on by a homosexual, but I've been around tons of them. It's like, I used to be like, you know, get the fuck away, but now I don't. If you can't shoot a video, you can't do anything. You can't get on an airplane. You can't do anything without having to interact with gay people. So it's like
no, not that it's a gay mafia, but these are Edomites, Canaanites that's running this industry. You know, when you want to get down to the real origin of these people, they've been doing this thousands of years. They've been doing this. Their ancestors been doing these orgies. All these is rituals, orgies, homosexual acts, sleeping with animals. You know what I'm saying? Two men having anal sex. All this dates back. It wasn't, most of the time when they did it back in those days, they did it for, I guess, their pleasure too, but it was rituals that they did for their so-called gods, for these demons. These was actual rituals. And now, since you had these people controlling the industry, you want to be a part of the industry, you want to make money in something they controlling, you got to do what they do.
That's what you see, though. You see the money. You don't know the history of behind it. That's why we got to get in this book, man. And this our history. It give us the knowledge right here of what we getting into when we take them deals.
Yep. We're going to go to Genesis 18 and chapter 18, verse 20.
Genesis 18, verse 20. And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I will go down there and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is coming to me, and if not, I will know.
Now, Sodom and Gomorrah, I'm sure y'all might have heard of Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was two towns, two cities, or whatever you want to call it, that was controlled by the Canaanites. You get what I'm saying? The people that's in the industry right now, they are Edomites mixed with Canaanites. They still doing the same thing that these people did. This was what we're trying to show. You get what I'm saying? So now we're going to go to chapter 19. And there came two angels to Sodom at evening, and Lot sat at the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet with them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, Behold, now my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and you shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night. These are two angels that went to Abraham's nephew, Lot. They went to his house to save him because he was in Sodom and Gomorrah, and they was doing all the things with, what we named, the homosexual acts, the orgies, the rituals. They was sacrificing their children and family too to Molech, something that the industry doing right now too. All this stuff is none of this stuff is new. So the angels had to go there and destroy the land. Verse 3. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house. And he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. But before they lay down, the men of the city, the men of Sodom and Gomorrah, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came in to thee this night? I'm going to go over 5 again, verse 5. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
They wanted to meet these men. They wanted to have sex with these dudes, man.
They wanted to know them, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for angels, these were 2 angels. So they were perfect. So I'm pretty sure they probably was handsome men. You know what I'm saying? So when they went to this house, to Lot's house, these guys in Sodom and Gomorrah, these homosexual Canaanites, they saw these 2 angels and they was interested in them, and you know, in that way. And Lot went out the door unto them and shut the door after him and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. Now Lot, he was trying to calm down the crowd or whatever, because his 2 daughters, they had husbands. So he was trying to calm down the crowd, so he told them, look, my 2 daughters, they have not known man. You know, take them. Right. You know, but they wanted the 2 angels. They wanted the men. You know, these people in Sodom and Gomorrah, man, like, this is nothing new under the sun.
And it say it in here that the children of Sodom and Gomorrah, even they was into it. Like that's how it was in Sodom and Gomorrah. Like it was everything they thought it was a normal thing. So everybody practiced it. Like, and he just said that I want to introduce y'all to my 2 daughters. They have not known man, and they said no, and they said, well, we gonna get into that. Keep reading, bro.
And what we at verse
9.
Verse 9. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them? And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut the door. Verse 11. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? This is what was going on. This type of stuff been going on, man. And this was going. You know, these are the same Edomites. You know, and if you don't know about the Bible, Edom, he mixed with the Canaanites. You know what I'm saying? He took all the daughters of Canaan, and he adapted their rituals. And you still have Canaanites to this day. You know what I'm saying? And they mix with each other. You know, these are the people that's in the industry, that's controlling the industry. All these Jewish people that's owning the labels. You know what I'm saying? This is what their ancestors was doing. We're going to go to Leviticus.